Hi, my name is Deidre Soriani and welcome. In this video today, I'll be sharing 5 things that you can do when you're feeling triggered to really take control of your emotions and move through the process so that you're not holding on to any tension or any triggered emotions throughout the day and really stop that pattern if it's no longer working for you. So if you're watching right now and you have people in your life like your mom, your dad, family members, coworkers, people that you have to interact with that maybe you don't wish that you had to interact with as often as you do, that you find that they're always triggering you and you can't always show up as the best version of yourself, you are in the right place. So I'll be sharing 5 things that you can do to transform those interactions, not only with that other person, but also with yourself. So what I do is I help people step into radical alignment with their purpose and be the most expressed version of that in all areas of their life so that they can really make the kind of impact that they're here to make through the work that they do. So if you're an impactpreneur, if you're a business owner, if you've always thought about owning a business, or maybe you're just here because you find that you get triggered, this video is for you and you are in the right place. Step number 1, when you are being triggered, the first thing that you want to do internally is acknowledge how you're feeling. So identifying your feelings right here is such an important step, because when we're able to identify and acknowledge exactly how we're feeling, we're able to do something about it, right? So taking a couple cycles of breath, if you are one-on-one with someone, and just taking a moment to pinpoint exactly how you're feeling. Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling angry? What exactly are you feeling? And then acknowledging that to yourself. Okay, right now I am feeling angry. I am feeling sad. I am feeling whatever it is for you. And then step number 2 is questioning your thoughts, questioning your beliefs around the feeling that's coming up. Not telling yourself it's not okay to feel your feelings, because 100% it's always important to feel your feelings, but there is so much power in questioning your thoughts, right? So I want you, for step number 2, is to question, okay, where is this story, is this thought coming from? Because whenever we feel something, there's something attached to it, right? So is this feeling and these thoughts coming from something that's happened in the past? Or is this a story that you've been playing out in your life and you've been waiting unconsciously for people to trigger it for you to prove that it's real? So step number 2 is questioning how you're feeling and really questioning the thoughts behind the feeling, because there's probably a cycle of thoughts that come through. And oftentimes when feelings come up, we always have to acknowledge them, and then it's like, okay, where is this coming from? Is this something in the present moment that's real? Is this thought real that is coming up for me? Or is it something that I've been replaying in my life? And is it something from the past? So that is step number 2. So step number 3 is asking yourself, how do I want to show up? How do I want to show up in this environment, in this interaction, in this moment? And thinking about how you regularly show up when you're triggered with something like this, maybe a similar story or a similar situation, maybe with this person that you're in conversation with, will give you a lot of data. And oftentimes when we're on default mode and we're reacting, maybe that is an obvious big reaction, like getting upset, saying something that you don't mean, or even retracting and ghosting, or whatever it is for you, or not dealing with it and avoiding it. You want to know how you normally show up, and then ask yourself, how do I want to show up? How do I want to show up? Do I want to show up differently? And if I were to show up differently than maybe I normally show up, what would that look like? So step number 1 is acknowledging the feelings. Step number 2 is questioning the thoughts that surround the feeling and whatever is going on for you, the trigger. And then number 3 is asking yourself, how do I want to show up instead? Okay. Step number 4 is, how do I want to feel instead? How do you want to feel in this interaction? Do you want to feel frustrated? Do you want to feel sad? Do you want to feel like this person or this interaction is real for you, which is triggering something from your past, which is making you believe that you're not good enough, or whatever that story is for you? Or do you want to feel empowered? Do you want to be curious? Do you want to feel excited? Do you want to feel happy? Do you want to feel calm? How do you want to feel instead of how you're feeling right now? And then step number 5 is one of my favorites. It's about changing your state. So now that we have all that data, we know how you're feeling, we know maybe where this is coming from, this story, these thoughts are coming from, we know how you want to show up, and we know how you want to feel. Now it's about changing your state so that you can be in alignment with how you want to feel and show up differently. And so I'll share some of those tips on how to change your state, and you can download a worksheet below to access them and incorporate that into your life. So next time you are in conversation with a relative, a coworker, or someone that's in your life, I want you to go through that process, those 4 steps, and then the 5th one you can do later if it's appropriate, or maybe in the moment, depending on what feels right for you. And really changing your state and really changing your perspective of the interaction is so empowering. So I hope that you found this video beneficial, and if you've got value from it, please go ahead and share this with anyone who you feel that could benefit from it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I'll be posting videos like this every week. My name's Deidre Suriani, and what I do, as I mentioned, is I help you step into alignment with your purpose so you can be the most expressed version of that and really make the kind of impact that you are here to make. And when you are going through this process, you can do it in the moment. It's just a few cycles of breath. So I challenge you to go through it and send me a message, either a personal message or comment below this video, and let me know how it worked for you. Sending you so much love.